Welcome to this digital masterclass on how to achieve breakthrough results. We're very aware you probably already have a full schedule, yet you'll need to invest several hours of your precious time on this. So I could say that we've aimed to make it so good that the verdict you'll afterwards give to others is that the time spent is really worthwhile. But that's not true. That's the opposite of the sort of result we're after. Making something worthwhile is one of those goals that has been fluffed up to sound good, but really is quite mediocre. I hope every single thing you do is worthwhile. If not, please stop doing it now. Being worthwhile surely should just be a business as usual result. Instead, we've decided to work to a truly breakthrough result that will make this the single best 4-hour learning experience you've ever had in your life. And indeed, the best 4 hours learning experience you ever will have in your life. And that breakthrough result has driven us to the extremes of giving you the very best content and design we can possibly muster. And in overview, to get you great answers to one powerful million-dollar question. What can I do now to achieve breakthrough results? It's a powerful question for 3 reasons. It demands an answer on how to achieve high-value breakthrough results. Not just better than business as usual, not just better than budget or forecast, or better than could be expected given the circumstances, but how to get truly extraordinary breakthrough results, the sort you'll be proud of forever. Second, it demands an answer to what can I do, not we do. What can I do even if nobody else changes, even if I'm the sole warrior in the organisation? Then imagine the power and benefit if everyone in the team or organisation learnt the same techniques. And third, what can I do now? Now in 2 senses. Techniques you can use at once, afterwards, immediately, without any need for other things to change, but also now as in nowadays. And there's a 4th way. This is a powerful question. There's no qualification of what sphere we're aiming to get breakthrough results in. This means the techniques must be applicable to any part of your life, or we haven't got to the roots of breakthrough performance. There'll be simple exercises as we go through, and simple enough to do easily on your smartphone. Let's start with this one called the options exercise. Which number is least like the others? Consider for 10 seconds or so and jot down an answer. Take another 5 seconds. Come to a decision. Don't end up saying, I didn't have time. What did you choose? Did you say 31? Did you say 13? Or did you say 1/3? Or did you have a different answer? Well, you may be surprised by that question, but did you consider, let alone choose, the option of the number 2? After all, it's the only option on the chart that doesn't have a 1 or a 3 in it. Did you instead put a box around your own thinking and decided the answer was a choice between 3 options within your box? And moreover, spent the time I gave you using logic to justify your choice, as opposed to spending the time engaging your imagination to discover the possibility of a choice between 6 options. Because, after all, there's no need for the numbers 1, 2, 3 to be on the chart if the choice is between 3 options. They are there to give you the opportunity to discover a choice between 6. But few do. Why? Because we all put ourselves in boxes, both small and big. I'm going to suggest to you the box we're often in is the box of incrementalism. The sides of the box are formed by an unstated general satisfaction with the status quo, aiming to perhaps do better bit by bit, and by self-imposed limitations that we hardly realise are there. But beyond the box, there is breakthrough, step change, and positive disruption. And for the purpose of this masterclass, I'd like you to consider these as 2 separate systems. System O for ordinary, incrementalism, and business as usual. System E for extraordinary, in which is breakthrough, step change, and business beyond the box. we will consider these as two separate systems, meaning you will not get extraordinary results by doing ordinary things better. You need to do different things. This concept of two different systems is illustrated in almost every country of the world by the military. There are on the one hand regular soldiers, and on the other hand there are special forces. The difference between the two is partly selection, but importantly what the special forces are trained in. It's not doing what regular forces do better. No, they are trained in special techniques like desert survival, combat fighting, evasion, freefall. The techniques are not many in number, but put together they give them a special warrior capability to carry out the extraordinary. It could be said this digital masterclass is to give you the business equivalent of the stuff they teach the special forces. The question is, for business, what are the key skill areas we need special techniques in to achieve the extraordinary? What are the top 3 skill areas to address? Well, consider as a parallel what's called the triangle of fire. Every school child is taught to have a fire you need 3 things: heat, fuel and oxygen. And this triggers the ways to put out a fire. Pour water on it and so deprive it of heat and flame. Make a fire break to deprive it of fuel. Or smother it to deprive it of oxygen. The point is, fire needs all 3. Remove one, no fire. So what are the equivalent 3 skill areas that work together that we need a change in to get breakthrough results? It starts with a change in thinking. We need to move out of everyday routine thinking and into breakthrough thinking that works. Then, it needs a new approach to action. What techniques do you need nowadays to avoid hectic activity and instead generate big, bold action? Both these are necessary. A Japanese proverb says, "Thinking without action is a daydream. Action without thinking is a nightmare." What's the third? I'll call it intentionality. This sums up the combination of desire, determination, commitment, drive, resilience and perseverance you know are essential for success. This area has often been considered as a natural trait you have or don't have, but it's trainable and you will learn techniques to build it. Of course, other skill areas will help, but these are the top 3 and you need all 3. And learning new techniques in each gives you a new capability to answer the $1 million question: what can I do now to achieve breakthrough results?